Columbus remains verified after 500 years show he was blank.
Buried alive.
No, I know this one.
How would you know this one, Alex?
Okay, so I don't want to break anything to the odds, but I am not actually a Christian. This lit up the group texts. So Columbus's remains verified after 500 years show that he was Jewish.
Points.
And I was like, great, we really need this right now.
Columbus remains verified after 500... Columbus remains verified after 500 years show he was Jewish. According to the new documentary, Columbus DNA, His True Origin, genetic analysis shows that Columbus was a Sephardic Jew from Western Europe.
They also found out his original name was Christopher Columbusburg.
Question to the panel. Now that we know that Columbus is Jewish, how does this change your opinion about Columbus Day?
See you later, everybody.
It's still trash, and he's still trash. It's trash.
That is anti-Semitic. No. Listen, I do think it does mean that Italian restaurants should carry more kosher options. Roy, what are you thinking about?
I'm not sure if I can laugh.
Yeah, you can.
Is this what it's like when me and Amber have our black jokes?
Yeah.
You're not finna get me canceled on episode 6? Does anyone know what the media's biggest criticism of Vice President Harris's campaign strategy is?
That she's not talking to us enough. Why won't she talk to us?
Andy, it's all right.
Oh.
Andy.
But I want to ask her questions and then say that she's wrong when she answers them.
I know, sweetheart, but she's very busy. She'll be with you soon.
All right.
Never let her around, Andy.
This is the problem, though, when we allow, like, our political spaces to become what we've allowed them to become. Like, it's to the point, like, when I saw Biden say that, I'm like, bro, like, you're still the president. You can't call a bunch of people just because you don't agree with them politically garbage. Like, you're sitting in that seat. But because everyone's turned to the internet and everyone's just become like a child in some way, it's just throwing things back and forth instead of having real discourse, you land in these, like, stupid positions. You know what I mean? Where now he has some level to say, like, something back, where it's like, you didn't even need to give him that.
So why can't Democrats resist the red meat of name-calling, knowing that the Republicans are just gonna weaponize it into T-shirts and shitty watches? Like, going back to deplorables, and they're weird, and now they're garbage. Why can't they?
Is that really a fair question, though? Because you're asking the Democrats to refrain from all name-calling when Trump and his people, I'll say his garbage people, have been doing nothing but name-calling since 2015. He started his campaign by calling immigrants rapists and criminals. We're supposed to take Michelle Obama's advice, and she's not even taking her own advice now anymore about going high when they go low. She's like, fuck them, and...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like, I'm not saying don't call any names, but I am saying these are active voters. If you are trying to sway them or convince them that, hey, maybe you're voting in the wrong direction, calling them garbage probably isn't the way to go about doing that.
I agree with you entirely. However, there is outrage that is justifiable. Sure, you don't call people garbage. And you could argue that you don't necessarily call people fascists, except when they're acting like fascists. And at that point, I feel like it's okay.
Okay. Is this really a scandal to you, too?
It's not a scandal. I think he looked ridiculous in that situation. And I think that when you hit a rock 1,000 times, it maybe doesn't break for the first 999 times. But that last hit shattered his rock, and that was that comment that Kill Tony made. That rock took out Bad Bunny, it took out J-Lo, it took out Mark Anthony, Ricky Martin. And people say, you know, I've had enough of this guy.
Oh, Mark Anthony spoke out?
Yeah, Mark Anthony.
Oh, he gonna lose. Mark Anthony's
got
gonna win the whole... Mark Anthony gonna win the whole Spain, bro. I don't know, bro. He's gonna register Spain.
Would have to guess
I would guess
you.
me too, but I don't know why.
Everyone on this panel, myself included, is 2 degrees away from Kevin Bacon. Not only that, all but one of us are connected to Kevin through the same person. Do we want to guess who that person is?
Is it Joel
This is
McHale?
hard.
Here's a hint.
Oh, it's John Hamm. I hate how quickly I said that.
Let's show the whole hog.
What? How can you? How?
Oh my God! You wouldn't have gotten that faster if it was a picture of your face. What? John Hamm, bam! That was the fastest you ever spoke. You almost snapped your little tongue in too. John Hamm.
Everybody but Amber is 2 degrees away from Kevin Bacon through John Hamm. Amber, if you're wondering, your connection to Kevin Bacon is Andy Samberg. And no, we do not have a picture of his meat.
I guess I'll have to Google it on my own time.
Previous reaction came from Elon Musk, who gave the whole internet the ick by posting, quote, "Fine, Taylor, you win. I'll give you a child and guard your cats with my life."
In fairness, he's pretty good at making kids. He's got 40 of them.
There's not a man on earth who could say that sentence to me and I would be turned on, except Lenny Kravitz.
That's just degree of difficulty, right? He hasn't had sex in 20 years. You're like, okay, I can break him.
What? Is that true?
Oh, yeah, he's always like putting it off, yeah.
He hasn't had sex in 20 years.
I
That
need
might
to
be
talk to Lenny.
hyperbolic,
Can I
but-
have this camera? Oh, Lenny. Hi, Lenny. I didn't know. Baby, I didn't know it had been so long. You could just call me at 917.
Can I have the camera for a second? Lenny, baby, I didn't know. If you need it, you can call me.
Moving on. On one side, we have Dolly Parton, Ken Jeong, North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, and that boy Grimace. And on the other side, there's Andrew Garfield, Adele, Kim Kardashian, and Charlie Chaplin impersonator Adolf Hitler.
Whoa.
First up, we got the doppelgangs all here. Which 2 of these people both entered lookalike contests of themselves?
All right, so I want to say Dolly Parton has to be one of them. Oh, and I know who the other one is. I actually do know who the other one is.
I think it's Adele and Dolly Parton. Because you don't want to win a Mark Robinson lookalike contest. You don't want to win it. The winner of that is the loser.
The answer is Dolly Parton and Adele have both entered lookalike contests of themselves.
Good answer.
Adele went undercover at an Adele lookalike contest for Adele at the BBC. The real Adele is on the right, all the way on the right. And Dolly Parton once entered a Dolly Parton lookalike contest for drag queens. Here she is talking about it in 2012.
All of these other beautiful drag queens had worked for months and weeks getting their clothes and all that, and they were dressed like me. So I just got in the line, and I just walked across. And they just thought I was some little short gay guy. And I got the least applause, but I was just dying laughing inside. I say it's a good thing I was a girl, or I'd be a drag queen.
Have you ever been in any type of lookalike contest or anything?
Nope.
Anybody else? Y'all ever
Nope.
been mistaken?
Tom Cruise, kind of, but that's.
Yes!
I'm not the one that says it.
You just say you're not the one who says it?
I'm not the one who says it.
You just said it, bro.
Can you just look at what you look like when it happened? Yeah, some people say it's not me.
I mean,
But some people say I look like Tom Cruise.
yeah. I keep playing volleyball with my shirt off.
All right, I've never done any of that. What is Bill Clinton's go-to movie on the plane?
Top Gun. Or Porky's.
When he's flying, Bill Clinton loves to watch this 2007 film. Who's Your Caddy? What? Starring Big Boy from Outkast.
No.
Andy Milonakis and Lil Wayne. In 2013, Joker director Todd Phillips confirmed this fact in a story about having dinner with Clinton, telling The Hollywood Reporter, quote, at dinner, he goes to his assistant. What's that movie we watched over and over on the plane? And the guy goes, the president loves Who's Your Caddy?
first of all, what is this movie? But secondly, you had to be like starring
How much more
Big
information
Boy
do you need?
and Andy Milonakis. Like,
That's all
what?
you need. That's star power. You've seen Who's Your... Right?
I've never
seen
heard
Who's
of
Your
that
Caddy?
movie at all.
What?
No.
I've seen Who's Your Caddy?
To describe the plot. Say what the plot is, fast.
Andy Milonakis is said caddy, I believe. If
Go
I remember,
faster.
If I remember, okay, I'm sorry. I watched it in college and I was high, so I'm sorry, I'm not the President Bill Clinton.
Do we
I
have
watch
a
it
clip?
over and over
Do
again.
we have a clip from Who's Your Caddy?
Absolutely
Please say
not.
we
How could we? How could you bring up Who's Your Caddy, a movie nobody except for Alex has ever heard of?
I'm pretty
You know
sure
what
we
it is?
can do a clip of it right now. Here goes.
Oh, wait.
I'm a rich old man. I better have a very serious caddy. Andy Milonakis.
He starred in a Japanese ad campaign for PlayStation. He appeared on the episode of Pawn Stars. He sleeps in a hammock instead of a bed.
I am willing this into existence. He has to have starred in a Japanese ad campaign for PlayStation.
Totally plausible.
You have to have the footage, and we have to watch it.
I am also willing this into existence because I desperately want to see the Bob
It's gotta
Dylan
be
commercial.
true.
I kind of wanted him to be on Pawn Stars.
No.
They bring in that guitar and they go, nah, this isn't a Bob Dylan guitar. Get out of here.
Tim is correct.
Wow. Literally.
He got points. You will respect his points.
Give me one, Roy. Give me one. Don't look at me.
It's gonna be on the internet forever. Give us the meme. Give us the meme.
Come on, Roy.
Do it. You're the host. You have to do it.
You tried to give him that antiseptic dab.
I can't do it, 'cause if you know how to do it, then that's what they'll use on Black Twitter for the next 3 years.
You do not want to end up on a Tim Burchett campaign ad.
Roy Wood Jr. loves Tim. Then they'll AI my voice. I'm Roy Wood Jr. and I approve this message. You got Justin Timberlake, Pusha T, Brian Cox, and Lady Gaga.
Is it DUI related, maybe?
Okay, wait. Now, remember how this game always goes? So it's always shit like this. Pusha T, Old Man, and Lady Gaga have played people who got DUIs. But Justin Timberlake actually got a DUI. Did I do it?
Interesting.
Did I odd one out?
The odd one out is Lady Gaga. Brian Cox, Pusha T, and Justin Timberlake have all sung the McDonald's I'm Lovin' It jingle.
No way. No way.
While
Brian Cox?
Brian Cox has McDonald's money, while the only junk food Lady Gaga has endorsed were those Oreos that look like they were made out of Play-Doh.
Do we have any clips of Brian Cox singing I'm Lovin' It?
I can hear it. Like, I can.
I'm loving it.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Now, Pusha T appears on the original Justin Timberlake I'm Lovin' It track with his brother No Malice from the Clips, and Pusha also claims to have actually written the famous hook. For bonus points, what other fast food jingle does Pusha T have a songwriting credit on?
Plop, plop, fit.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Whatever leaf it is.
See, you guys are going back to my era. Wendy's? Like, what's a Wendy's song? Come on down to Wendy's.
You know you sound good. You better sing that song.
Well, don't stop there then. Do Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, it's for you in your mouth. I just came up with that just now.
I believe you. Still, the #1 rule of reality TV is that you're not there to make friends. Trump met with some former critics at Mar-a-Lago last week. Can anyone tell me
Mika and
which former
Joe. But go ahead.
critics?
Go.
Mika and Joe.
Well, I'd like
Not the
Joe
dog.
and Mika. Joe and Mika, finally.
Okay, well, we'll see who's right, Jennifer.
Well, I think we all know the husband goes first.
It was MSNBC anchors Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski. Points
Thank
over
you.
here.
Dang it!
Mika and Joe said it was time for a new approach in covering Trump. Question, why would the Morning Joe host meet with a man who at different points has called them Psycho Joe and dumb as a rock Mika?
They're worried they're going to get thrown in prison in the new Trump administration. So they're like, let's just grovel at his feet and try to stay out of the gulag.
Here's Mika with the reason why they went.
For those asking why we would go speak to the president-elect during such fraught times, especially between us, I guess I would ask back, why wouldn't we?
Because you said he's a fucking fascist, that's why. You don't go hang out with the fascist. You're like, you're a fascist and I'm not going to your house. There are so few fascists' homes I attend. On a more serious note, did you notice that Mika and Joe are now dressing identically?
Oh, I love that.
That's sweet, right?
Or they're practicing for prison.
You're like a sniper. You just
I am. Can I make one quick observation?
Yeah.
Do you know there's 3 lesbians on this panel?
Am I one of them?
No. You dress like one.
Okay.